Alright, let's find that power source. To plug it in. I think it should be this, right? Should be. No, maybe it's not. Not too sure what it is then. Maybe it's down here. Is it? Is it this? No. Can I even fall in this? Nope. There's no way for me to fall. I think. Oh, there is. Look. Oh, bam. Okay, it puts me right back. That's okay. No problem. Okay, I've already talked to you. I'm gonna go talk to Sean. Sean! Let's see what he has got to say. Actually, I'm gonna check my mails first. That's not where I can check my mails. What's this? Nothing.
Ah, Desmond, there you
Yes.
are. Can I ask a favour?
Oh, of course.
When this is all over, I'd like to try turning the dial back on the Animus. Like, all the way back. To the time of the first civilization.
You think it would work?
There was no real loss of fidelity when you visited Altair. Then again, that was about 1,000 years ago, and I'm looking at going back at least 70,000 more.
Sure, I'd be up for it. Be interesting to see what things were like back then.
Excellent. I think it would prove most enlightening.
That would be so cool. Okay, it's saving, so I guess I talked to everyone.
This is how it started.
What are you up to?
Just brushing up on my American history. I say history. They certainly teach you strange things in the States.
Like what?
Well, for all the talk of this being a revolutionary war, it was a civil one. Well, not that kind of civil. I mean, there was no America versus Britain. It was Brit on Brit action. And you can clearly see how the whole thing got started. One war gave birth to the other.
You mean the 7 Years' War?
Exactly. Seems the Crown overspent in its attempt to keep the French out. Wound up with a great deal of debt. Believing that the colonists should help to shoulder the burden, new taxes were created. It was a reasonable request, even if Parliament was rather, well, undiplomatic about it.
Well, it's not really fair to tax people for a war they didn't want any part of.
What? Didn't want any part of? Did you not notice George Washington with Edward Braddock? He was right there in the middle of it. So here you have the Crown spending who knows how much
I didn't
money
even
to
notice
secure
that
a
was
place for
him.
the colonists to thrive, and then, when they ask for a little bit of help... Right, look, think of it this way. King George and the colonists, they all go out to dinner, right? And when the bill comes, George asks for them to kick in and pay their share. Fair enough. But keep in mind, he's been taking them out to dinner gratis for decades now. The colonists, oh no, they insist they only had a glass of water and a side salad. Never mind the table's full of half-eaten food and empty bottles of wine. Now when the king points this out, what do the colonists do? Oh, they flip the table over and they storm out the restaurant. Probably intending to turn later and burn it down.
You left out the part where the king pointed a gun at the colonists and asked them to cover dinner for everyone in the restaurant.
Right, yeah, interesting take. If he pulled out a gun, and I'm not sure he did, it would only have been after the 100th failed attempt at getting them to pay their fair share.
But how do you define someone's fair share?
Oh, well, with a war, apparently.
That was a long fucking conversation. Yeah, I got something else to say.
I wonder how many other places like this exist.
There are dozens of them, all over the world.
And somehow no one's ever found one before us.
I don't think that's true.
Oh?
When I was at Abstergo, Vidic talked about silencing discoveries made by...
Shit, there's a lot of talking in this
I'm
game.
sure Abstergo has dug up plenty.
The things they must know.
Regretting throwing in with us?
No. Just looking forward to when we can finally trounce those bastards so I can dive into their archives.
I guess you're right. Let's not talk to you again. I want to check my mails, but I think I've got to do that by going into the Animus, sir. Can I talk to her one last time?
Is it weird seeing Cross?
What do you mean?
No, I've talked to you about
Different
this.
for you. You don't know about what happened.
And can I talk to my dad again about something?
I can't believe it's taken
No,
me so long.
fuck
to
off.
ask, but
No. Right, let's go back in the Animus.
Good luck, Desmond.
Thank you very much. Well.
These are troubled times.
Oh, shit.
The already uneasy alliance between the Crown and its subjects frays. And behind them both the Templars plot, pulling strings and moving pieces. History dictates they seek order through control. But how will they affect it here? Who supports them? And what conspiracies have they already spun? All these things I must determine. For only by knowing my enemy can I hope to stop them.
You're right. You're completely right. Oh, wow. It didn't change. Oh, wow, he's old.
Spare a moment.
And he didn't get older.
Have a look.
What is it?
Xingbao, or rope dart if you prefer. One of the many plans given to us by Shao Yun to...
Oh, God.
Sorry.
We'll have to work on this.
Did you see the armor in the back? That's Ezio's armor. I unlocked it by using a code, I think.
Yes, my friend.
No,
What brings you here?
I unlocked it by
Is the village
Uplay.
all right?
For now,
What do you mean? What has happened?
men came, claiming we had to leave. They said that the land was being sold, and that the Confederacy had consented. We sent an envoy, but they would not listen.
You must refuse.
We
I'll
cannot
kill them.
oppose the Sachem, but you're right as well. We cannot give up our home.
Do you have a name? Do you know who is responsible?
He is called William Johnson.
Where
It's
is
Ray William Johnson. Let's go kill him.
Boston,
The
making
tiny
preparations
fucking
for the
bastard.
sale.
Sale. This is theft.
Kana, take care. These men are powerful.
What would you have me do? I made a promise to my people.
Calm the fuck down. He's only trying to help.
If you insist upon this course of action, seek out Sam Adams in Boston. He'll be able to help. What have you done?
When my people go to war, a hatchet is buried into a post to signify its start. When the threat is ended, the hatchet is removed.
So that's gonna be...
You could have used a tree.
I guess he's right. So that thing is just gonna be there. The whole time. For the whole game. And I'm gonna have to remove it at the end of the game, I'm sure. It's gonna be so epic. Right, well anyway, let's fast travel. That's not what I meant to do. Can I actually fast travel just by clicking it? That'd be easier. I think I can. Yes, I would like to travel to this location. Location. Aha. When does he put his hood on? I'm not quite sure. Yes, I would like to travel to the frontier. I don't even know what it's called in English. That suit looks badass. I think my favorite ones are this one, then I think Altair, and then Ezio. But they all have like 3 different suits though, except for this one. But like Altair had a couple suits, like the one when he was amazingly old was different. And then Ezio had a couple. Like a lot, actually. He had a lot of different suits. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound very good. Sound like someone's being raped. But anyway, yeah, so there's a lot. Hello. I'm not going to kill you. Where am I even going? I'm going to check my map. I am going there, apparently. So I'm going to fast travel. Fast travel to Boston. His axe is the assassin symbol, if you never noticed. Yes, I would like to go to Boston. It takes so long to travel to somewhere. Unless I could have just taken the carriage. If that's what it's called. I forgot what it's called. Maybe it's carriage. I don't know. I would have been able to travel to Boston immediately, but I'm not even sure about that. I should try it out sometime. But anyway, I made it. It's okay. I'm incognito. Which means they won't notice me, so let's actually go. Let's run. I'm so glad to finally be playing in his suit. Just because it looks so badass. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I've got 23 pounds. Wow, I'm so rich. I'll probably have to go a long way. Probably have to go all the way to the city. Actually, hold on. I have to hold it, don't I? I'm gonna get my horse whistle. There we go. This'll be a bit faster. Won't it? Oh, I'm actually here already. That was quicker than I thought. Out of the way, bitches. Okay, is this like the main road? Probably is. Am I even going anywhere in Boston? Is it in Boston or is it not in Boston? It is. It's right over there. Alright, well, anyway, next time I'll be back and we'll go to that place.